Alright, we're back. Round 4. Opponent wins the die roll again. How lucky of our opponent. However, unlucky of our opponent, they went to 6. We're going to keep this hand. We are just a land away from casting a few of our spells in our hand, and we already have the Evolutionary Leap, so I think we're doing alright. Doing okay for ourselves. Yeah, probably need to draw a land at some point, but I'm not scared. We got this. Especially if our opponent's not playing anything themselves. Bam. Evolutionary Leap. Suck on that. So, land, please? One time? One time land, please! Oh, no. Well... kind of punished horrifically. Oh no, oh no. Oh, this is terrible. This is the nightmare scenario. Oh, and we didn't draw land either. Yeah, I guess we just say go. I'm gonna discard Blessed Spirits. Yeah, I don't see us winning this one, but you definitely see some more cards from our opponent. Oh, this is going up to a 3/5, and they get to draw another card. This is all bad news. Oh yeah, they're the renowned deck. All right, well you got us. I'm done here. I'm done. I'm off it. So all right, let's see. They have the renowned deck. Everything is renowned all the time. So maybe we go more on the defensive. You know, bringing things like Guardians of Meletus, taking out things like, maybe not Blessed Spirits, but maybe more things like Vryn's Wingmares. Zendikar's Royal may not be the best thing for us. Although it may be the only thing for us. Hitchclaw Recluse, actually, I'd rather have Hitchclaw Recluse than Guardians. But yeah, I think that this is still just our deck. I don't think I want an Akroan Jailer. Yep, alright. Let's run it. See what we get. Oh, this is quite good. This is quite good. First of all, we have a third land, so that's always nice. We have an Elvish Visionary, which is good too, and an Evolutionary Leap. So, yeah, I think we're a lock to win this. Oh, even drawing the fourth land. Spell. Sweet. All right, Cleric that is. We'll play our own Valerian Wardens. Yeah. What do you think about that? Now we're going to get renowned triggers. Uh-oh. Missing their land. Well, that's not good for business. I'm going to... Let's see. If they... Mighty Leap... That's not going to affect the Valerian Wardens. If they Mighty Leap here, it will. So I think that we just do this. Titanic Growth could be a thing. Is this a Titanic Growth? Mighty Leap. Okay. Well, Mighty Leap's not even that bad. We could trade the Valerian Wardens. Actually, you know what? We're going to swing the Elvish Visionary in. Should we also swing the Valerian Wardens? We'd trade off. No, I think I want the Valerian Wardens to stick around. Especially if we can Wild Instincts next turn also. But we were able to swing the Elvish Visionary in because it had 3 damage on it already. Alright, so they're hitting their lands. Good for them. Good for them. Stalwart Avon. Okay. Alright, well, this will put it up to a 3-5, and then we can attack. Yeah. Not attacking with the Elvish Visionary this time. Cool. And we got our land too, which is great. What's this? War Oracle. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. Not swinging in. That's interesting. I don't know what I feel about that. So let's go Dwinnen's Elite. Here's what we could do. We could go Dwinnen's Elite plus Evolutionary Leap and hold up a green. So yeah, Dwinnen's Elite. Get some more guys. And there's a leap. So now their removal spells are pretty terrible. And we can also cash in like the Elvish Visionary for something better. Same with the Elf Warrior. Valerian Wardens. Look at their Renowned. Gosh. So jealous. So representing Celestial Flare. Well, we'll block. And I'm going to leap. Okay. 2 Timberpack Wolves are pretty darn good. So we're going to be able to go double Timberpack Wolf. So here's the other thing too, is that they are still holding up Celestial Flare. So just attacking with this is not great. We could attack with the Dwinnen's Elite. So attack with these two. But I think we're going to hold back and just keep up a bunch of 3/3s. So we'll go Timberpack Wolf, Timberpack Wolf, and say go. We are drawing to things like Jiraga's Invocation, which would be very good. What is this? Freaka's Disciple. Sure. That's a good one. And I'm not going to leap anything. Still representing Celestial Flare. So I guess what we can do is we can triple block. We can quad block, actually. So then if they Celestial Flare, they'll... Or we can just double block with these two. Let's just do that. So this is bad if they have Mighty Leap. Another Mighty Leap. But it does play around Celestial Flare pretty good. Yeah, I don't know about that attack. That seemed a little suspicious. Yeah, that's that looks like an embarrassment concede. They're just like, oh, I just threw away my War Oracle. And they put the Valerian Wardens first, so they didn't even get to kill the Elf Warrior. Okay. I mean, what could have happened is they could have ordered the Elf Warrior first, done the damage to the Elf Warrior, and then at the end of combat, Valerian Wardens would still be blocking, so they would be able to Celestial Flare the Valerian Wardens. But, okay, alright. So if we win this game, we're in. So let's make the most of this one. So let's see, we have... Heartbeast just gets auras, right? Yeah, so we can't get that. Alchemist Vial could be good. I think I want to do that. I'm going to take out the Evolutionary Leap because they're not heavy on removal. And this Vial will stop, you know, a Renowned from getting in there once. And I think that's probably going to be it. The Aven Battle Priest could actually be pretty good taking out a Gorger, because they have things like, Stalwart Avens, which, if they draw them late and we draw this late, that beats Stalwart Avens. So, alright. We're doing it. And we will keep this hand. It's a little suspicious. Could be good, could be bad. We have to draw some lands. But if we do that, I think we're in pretty good shape. Elvish Visionary will also help us get to those lands, so go Elvish Visionary. Opponent's also just going to lead with Topaz Fleablade and... Oh, no. Okay, cool. Hitchclaw Recluse. Not exactly what I wanted. Alright, Forest. So we can play our Valerian Wardens now. Orchard Spirit, we can deal with that. Plains, perfect. So now we can go... We can play Hitchclaw Recluse. Or we can just play the Valerian Wardens. I think I want to play Valerian Wardens, because that leads to next turn playing Wild Instincts and getting our opponent. So they hit their 4th land. Good for them. All right. So let's see. We can Wild Instincts, kill this, and then attack with the Visionary. And then later on try and Amprint Tactician through this. I think I want to do that. Just kill that now. They do get to gain 3 life, but that's okay. We don't get to attack with the Elvish Visionary. Just remembered. We can attack with the Valerian Wardens, clear the board, but I think I'd rather just hold back. So if we do draw another Plains, we do have the Amprint Tactician as a option. Not so much an option anymore, but... All right. Plains. So I think our turn is going to be Hitchclaw Recluse, Timberpack Wolf. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Just starting to get creatures out there. So if we do draw Draga's Invocation, we can get a pretty big hit in. And, also adding creatures to the board for the Amprint Tactician is quite good. Valerian Wardens, sure. So now we're definitely blocking the Stalwart Aven. Probably going to have a Celestial Flare here for the Hitchclaw Recluse, but I'm okay with that. What I could do is I could just not block, take the 3, go down to 15. They get Renowned, but then they get to draw a card. So maybe we do just block. Yeah, they do have the Celestial Flare. So I had to play to that, but that's okay. So now I think actually the call is going to be Knight plus Blessed Spirits. We can first get in, though, for at least 2, because they're not going to want us to be Renowned. Yep. Getting in for 2, playing the Blessed Spirits. So now that can block that, and the Knight can now block the Valerian Wardens, and attack through the Valerian Wardens. So that's pretty good. Now we have this Amprint Tactician for just the biggest of blowouts. Alright. So I'm going to block both of these. I could also block with the Elvish Visionary to be Celestial Flare proof, but we're already blocking, so I think that that's probably where it's going to be. I'm sensing a Mighty Leap there. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, and another trick here. Oh my goodness. Wow, double Mighty Leap. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think now I just Amperin Tactician and swing in. We can block here. They will still be renowned here. Yeah, I'll Amperin Tactician. So now, like, we can attack in with the Elvish Visionary too. Get in for just buku damage. And possibly even drawing a card. Wow. Not even going for the trade. Alright. So now the Valerian Wardens are a little awkward because they can't block, or they can't attack, rather. Unless he has a third Mighty Leap. We do also have Tragic Arrogance in the deck, so... we could just Tragic Arrogance them out here. And we do get a couple of Scries to try and hit it. Freaker's Disciple. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, Naturalists are okay, but I think what I want to do here is I want to play a Llanowar Empath. And try and hit like a Draga's Invocation. 2 lands are not what we want, but that's good. Oh my gosh, just perfect. It's playing perfectly, getting rewarded. And I think I'm going to attack with this Amperin Tactician too. They are holding a possible Enshrouding Mist, but I don't think that we can just sit here and play around that. So they don't have Enshrouding Mist. That's great. So we can cross that off the list. Okay, well, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Another Stalwart Haven. Okay. Okay. So I think Draga's Invocation is our meal ticket here. Huh. Yeah, think I'm fine with this. Otherwise, it's just a trade. Well, they would have to do, they do 1 and then 1. I think that's how it goes. Alright, so I went and checked, and yeah, so they can do 1 damage to one and 1 damage to the other. So I think I'm just going to let this go. We can still block with the Conclave Naturalists. And then this is going to set up a huge swing for us. Gosh, I really hope we draw Draga's Invocation. That would be so sweet. Okay, alright, alright. Target acquired. Oh no. Oh no, opponent. Okay, so now we have some choices. Now we have some choices. So what we can do is... can attack in with everything. We can attack in with everything. They go block, block, block. So, sorry, block, block, block. And take 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they would be left with a Stalwart Haven. And then we would play Conclave Naturalist. Maybe I just play Conclave Naturalist, kill this, and then swing in with everything. I think I'm going to do that. So blowing that up, yes. Because right now all of their creatures are, you know, pretty good. So if we attack like this, what happens? Definitely blocking this, and this is going to eat this. And then, this will probably, so this will probably eat like this. This will block here. And then this will block a 2/2. So we're looking at block, 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 or block, block, block. They're either going to be taking 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 8. Or they're going to be taking a lot more than that. They're going to be taking 6. And the creatures are going to just bounce off each other. So what if we do like that? Then we can block here. I don't know if I like attacking with the Valerian Warden. So just attack with these, and we go block, block, block. Take 1. No, I think we're just going to have to be attacked for 3 in the air. Yeah, so what I want to have happen is I want my opponent to play some dorky creature, like an Elvish Visionary. And if they play an Elvish Visionary, I think that we're in pretty good shape. Because then we can Tragic Arrogance. This doesn't look like an Elvish Visionary. They should probably attack first. Yep. We're fine with this. They do get to draw a card, but we do want them to just dump creatures onto the battlefield at this point. And also, if we do draw Jiraga's Invocation, it is just game over. This is 4. Oh, 4. Suppression Bonds there. Okay. We do have a Tragic Arrogance. Alright, Jiraga's Invocation. Forest. Okay, so let's see. If we do Tragic Arrogance, we leave behind Valerian Warden and Stalwart Aven. If we do that, then we get to draw a card off of this. We can take another 4, go to 8, try and hope to draw Jiraga's Invocation again. Well, also, if we attack with... Let's see, this would block here. This would block here. And then they take 2... Sorry, this would block here. This would block here. They take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Putting them to 5. And then we Tragic Arrogance. And leave behind... Stalwart Aven plus Amprint Tactician. That doesn't seem great. It doesn't seem great. We are kind of at the mercy of our top decks. I think that we can just take one more hit. think we can take one more hit, go to 8. See if they play another creature. See if we draw Draga's Invocation. Yes, yes, play creatures. Charging Griffin. Good, good. Alright, Draga's Invocation, one time. Ooh. Well, now we have something good to follow up the Tragic Arrogance. So now we can attack with everything. And then Tragic Arrogance. Leave behind... Like, we can keep the Amber Tactician back to block the Valerian Wardens and just attack with this, 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 and this. Obviously, this is going to get eaten here. And then one of these is going to get blocked. But then we're getting in for 2, 3, 4, 5. Putting them to 8. Okay, I like that. We're doing it. Because we do have the Aven Battle Priest to play afterwards. Oh my gosh, you're letting us draw a card? No way. No way. You're letting us draw a card. Okay. Timberpack Wolf. So now we can Tragic Arrogance, leave up this, they leave up this, and then we play Timberpack Wolf. So we keep this, they keep this, and this, sure. Timberpack Wolf Gui. We gotta hope that this Battle Priest can get there on its own. I'm not gonna play the Vial before I play the Priest. And I am just gonna say go. Rock Smaller, sure. So let's play an Alchemist Vial first. All right. So there's a Charging Griffin. So now our opponent can attack in with the Rock Smaller. That's fine. But then we can Vial one of their other blockers and then get in for lethal. We did it. We did it. We're playing in a PPTQ this weekend. That's great. That's great. Great news, everyone. So, yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, I mean, we still have one more round. We can even win, you know, some sweet, sweet prizes, some sweet swag. So, yeah, let's do this. Round 5 coming up.